What has the impact of the local wind development been on the local school districts?
The wind development has been significant. It's allowed us to keep program funding roughly the same level, and we haven't had to decrease funding as other ISDs have had to do in economic downturn. It's allowed us to keep programs whole. Been a lot of benefit to our local community.
In our township, last year we charged residents 1.75 mils per fire protection. With the turbines coming on this year, we dropped it to 1 mil. And so every taxpayer is saving at least 3/4 of a mil just on the township fire department.
And even the farmers that decided not to get into the wind agreement have come back and said maybe they should have.
Since we've had the turbines for the last 8 years, there's no evidence to support any lower property values.
Last year alone in Bethany Township, residential increased 16.6% on the residential homes. The year before, I think it was 7, and the year before that, 10.
I've never seen any dead birds under any of the turbines.
We hear that, you know, they're killing the birds, but yet show us the dead birds, I guess.
I mean, I don't need extra police because I've now got $90 million worth of turbines. I don't need extra fire department. I don't have ambulance calls. I don't have to build schools because somehow they bring kids with them. They just sit there and provide a benefit of life and a quality of life for everyone else.
The township and the senior citizens and everybody else had to do nothing. They didn't need to build a road. They didn't need to construct a center. They didn't need to do anything. They didn't need to put in a power line. All they needed to do is add a line on their tax forms, and the money just comes rolling in.
I would say we had no controversy, and I don't think that makes Gratiot different than others. I think it's just, it was familiarity with the project, that they had seen them and said, well, others may have concerns, but for the most part, they just sit there and do what they say they're going to do. They build them, they turn, they produce electricity, they pay some taxes to our schools and our county and our township, and yeah, they're a neighbor.